According to Wikipedia, the many worlds interpretation is an interpretation of quantum mechanics that asserts the objective reality of the universal wave function and denies the actuality of wave function collapse. Many worlds implies that all possible alternate histories and futures are real, each representing an actual world or universe. In other words, this belief suggests that there's an infinite number of universes, and anything that could have happened in your past and didn't absolutely happened in another universe or universes. And that's where this story begins. So, does Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse deliver on the incredible animation with a story that fits a handful of spiders? Or should we hide this film with Spider-Man 3, Amazing Spider-Man 2, and Venom? Let's talk about it in this review. The story begins by introducing us to the new future hero, Miles Morales, who is bit by a completely separate radioactive spider, and slowly he realizes that he himself is becoming a brand new Spider-Man. From there, the story jumps into quick and immediate action, where we see the Spider-Man of his universe, aka a blonde-haired Peter Parker, fighting the Kingpin, Green Goblin, the Prowler, and more. Eventually, through this fight, Spider-Man is killed right in front of Miles. Kingpin sets off a gigantic machine that opens up all these different universes and realities and brings several new Spider-Men into this world for Miles to meet. However, they can't stay in Miles' universe very long or else their bodies will disintegrate. So the race is on for Miles and his new Spidey team to stop the Kingpin, destroy the machine that's creating all of these impossible realities, as well as get all of these spider heroes back to their universes safely. And I really enjoyed the story. We have a reluctant hero, a brand new hero, learning how to become a hero, and he has to team up with a band of established heroes to save the day and their lives. In fact, for most of the film, Miles isn't even Spider-Man. He's still learning how to control his unique abilities, and he's trying to work with this new group that has recently come into his universe. It's not until late in the second act of this film that we actually see him rise to the occasion to become the hero that he's meant to be. Up to that point, it's him working with these 5 other Spidey heroes trying to stop all these villains. Also, let's look at the story, because the story does a great job from beginning to end of maintaining the theme of family. We see the main villain in this piece, Kingpin, working with Doc Ock to try and create this machine that opens up other realities or opens up other universes, because Kingpin's family died in a car accident. So he's trying to find his family in another universe to bring them into his reality so he can be with his family once more. So the villain in this film is really only the villain because he wants to be with family. As Miles is discovering his new abilities as well as his new unique abilities, he realizes that it's because of his family and his love for his family that helps get him to that point to where he can become the hero that wears the black and red Spider-Man suit. Classic Spider-Man, aka a brown-haired Peter Parker, realizes that through mentoring Miles, he may actually be ready and willing to start a family with MJ if he can ever get back to his universe and reality safely. So throughout the whole film, there's just this great look at the value of family from different points of view. The animation style in this film was vibrant and just as unique as the abilities that Miles has. Plus, the comic panel sections that would pop up in the film to help move the story along was a nice creative touch, as well as the comic book lettering that would just suddenly pop up again, just to help keep the story moving along. There's just so much great visual style in this film, it was almost overwhelming in a good way. Plus, the back and forth dialogue between classic Spider-Man and Miles, as well as the rest of the Spider team, was equally entertaining and enjoyable. There's a lot of great comedic moments in this film as well, and not just because one of the Spider-Men is a pig, but because that character specifically embraces the fact that his universe is more cartoony. The mallet that he hands Miles at the very end of the movie was a great comedic touch for sure. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is playing at your local movie theater right now, and I am definitely recommending a big screen viewing of this film. I really enjoyed the story, I enjoyed the characters, I enjoyed the animation and the humor. There is real heart in this story for family, and it also sends a great message to all of us viewers that no matter how many times you get knocked down in life, you've always got to get back up. Also, the story had a lot to tell with so many characters, and I thought it did a great job, because at no time did I feel like one character had too much screen time or didn't get enough screen time. I just thought overall it was balanced very well. And because of all these reasons, that's why Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is getting all the high fives from this guy. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is playing at your local movie theater right now. If you have the option, go see this in IMAX. I did, you should too.